It's the third week of May 2016. Past due on a garden video blog update. Changed the order arrangement, I guess, of the driveway pepper project to 2 long rows of 50 plus plants. I think we have 106, give or take. I've got a drip system installed on these. It'll be on a 6-inch drip line. You can see the line running down the pots. A combination of 5-gallon grow bags and black plastic tree pots. Again, the reason why I grow in containers is because peppers and eggplant love their roots hot and hate wet feet. So the pots absorb a lot of energy, keep the roots nice and warm, and drain very well when we get heavy rains. This is my new, probably 7 yards of compost left. I had 10 yards from Suburban. I keep it covered so it doesn't compost down too quickly. On to the garden. It's been a little while, but I've had a lot of changes. Raspberry bed and fig bed is doing really well. Of the 25 canes that I started with, 23 of them are doing very nicely. Won't get a harvest from these until next year, but they're doing really well. So I can just give an overall view of the whole garden, and we'll walk down and see what's growing. Calling for major heavy rains this week. Had a lot of rain the past week or so, so it's kind of nice to be in these raised beds. They drain so well. Here I have my leek bed. Planted 70 leek plants, King Richard leeks, I believe they are. I'll be harvesting those this fall and winter into next spring. The garlic has just started to scape. You can see one of the scapes right there. This is pretty much ready to pick. You really need to pick the scapes once they get to about full length, because they take energy away from the garlic plant producing a bulb, and they're also very delicious. We'll saute them, make a pesto out of them, grill them. They're just pretty delicious. We're gonna have a lot of garlic. Asparagus bed, we're done picking it, letting it go to fern. We got 2 towers there that are 10 foot tall. We'll be growing gourds up. Here's the beet bed. Beets are coming along really nicely. Got some nice red beets, some golden beets. About ready to start eating those. This is what's left of our big lettuce bed. Harvested a ton of that. Gonna pick the last of it today for a wilted lettuce salad. There's another bed of Russian red garlic. Let's see, lots of scapes coming up on that one. I have 2 beds of carrots. These were formerly, on the perimeter anyway, were snap peas. We've since eaten all the snap peas, pulled them, and then planted bean seeds right behind them. So I've got some bush beans going up around the perimeter of these carrots. 2 beds of those. There's my other salad bed. Harvested most of that. I'm going to pull it out this week and plant, I think, sweet potatoes in that bed. Got a brassica bed here. Starting to get some broccoli. Probably going to have to pick it. We're not going to get real big heads this year. It's going to be really warm this week. So these little broccoli florets are going to need to be picked. Well, we got enough for a nice meal. It's kind of a low return vegetable for the garden. It takes a lot to grow them for one little head of broccoli. This is, or was, kohlrabi here, and another variety of kohlrabi down there that's not bulbing like I wanted to, so this is probably going to come out and put some more beans, maybe some corn in there, I'm not sure. There's Tripper's Grave with butterfly milkweed, rhubarb doing well, and then this was one of our beds of spinach, and I've since planted summer squash. You can see One of the seeds germinated there. Got some more seeds there. I think there's 4 or 5 varieties. Summer squash. I put down landscape fabric and cut a hole to plant the seeds in, and then cover this with grass clippings. Got my Creole garlic music here. Another tower for growing kukudza. There's one who's germinated. Hopefully the others will germinate soon. Some pak choi that's past its prime, needs to be pulled. Rhubarb bed. A little wilty in the sun today. And we'll go to the tomatoes. You can see that I have drip irrigation installed. Silver reflective mulch film. You can see just how bright it is. This bed has concrete reinforcing wire cages. And tomato plants. This is another bed that was spinach. And no, I take that back. This bed was daikon and snap peas, and we planted some winter squash in there. Some spaghetti squash, some Hubbard, some cardoon, so which is not a squash, it's another kind of vegetable. Another tomato bed. See just how bright that silver film is. Onions are coming along nicely. We've been eating lots of green onions, thinning them out, and the next few weeks they'll start to bulb out. We'll have some nice big sweet onions. Here's my 2 metal garden beds that I bought this year. They're 18 inches tall. The plants in them are very robust. I'm going to try not using silver film on these. I'm going to use grass clippings just because I don't feel like running irrigation underneath them, so I'll need to get a little different kind of watering. But I have not watered these since I planted them. We've had some consistent rains, and they're doing quite well. This bed is all brandywines, big potato leaf plants. Starting to get some flower blossoms there. Should have fruit set here in the next couple of weeks. More onions, more tomatoes. This is our kale bed. These are a cross between Brussels sprouts and kale. Lovely foliage on them. They'll get about 5 to 7 foot tall. They'll have to be staked, I think, to keep from flopping over, and then this fall we'll be eating lots and lots of kalettes. Another tomato bed. I have 50 tomato plants planted total. So we are off and growing. I'll do another update as the summer progresses.